right? And it's funny, before I want to go any further, I'm not going to call him out by name, Reggie. The very first person I talked to about this business who told me no, right? 4,000 people came in after, 4,000 plus people came in after Reggie. Reggie's in there. Reggie, we can call you out. I just want to tell everybody here that everybody you ever talk to, after a while, they all going to come in. They're going to find out the unemployment ain't working. They're going to find out their jobs ain't working. They're going to find out child support ain't working. They're going to find out bankruptcy ain't working. They're going to find out that their husband ain't working. I'm just saying, after a while, everybody going to come around and they're going to look for you. They're going to go knocking on your door. They're going to see you walking down the street with a filings hat and t-shirt and just go running, saying, please get me in. Right? You got to understand, all of us, so many times, we wish that we were there for the Googles and the Microsofts and all that kind of stuff, and we missed it. You know, Kay and Denier, they killed it. They talked about the sprinter where all y'all got a cell phone now. All I'm telling y'all is a year from now. I'm not even talking about you got to go 5 years in the future. I'm talking a year from now, 18 months from now. This is your Google.
Yeah.
And the only difference between what we've done and what some of y'all will do later on when y'all realize it, we said we better move where everybody else figured it out. That was the only thing that happened. Listen, and we couldn't do it by ourselves. Just really quick first, I want to give it to my wife. I want to say to everybody in this room tonight, if you have a spouse, a significant other, a mother, a father, a sister, anybody who you care about, you get them in this business tonight, right? Let me tell you how powerful that is. I mean, some days when I give the presentation, I feel like Noah, right? And I feel like there's a flood going on. And who was the first people Noah got on the ark? His family, right? You owe that to them, right? And even if they say no, they can't say you never asked us. Are y'all with me? Yeah. I got a father, he's paralyzed. Right? It was a fly on his nose. He couldn't wipe it off. We put him in this business. He's going to be able to pay for an extension on the house that we're about to put him in. And listen, after my wife, I just want to say, my sister's here, if you could come on down. And you know, Ronnie, you gotta come down. You're my sister. For everybody who's new tonight, I just want to explain to you: if you build an organization, you need people beside you to your left and to your right that you can trust. Yes. These two ladies, when we first started this business run, sight unseen. They didn't even know this business. They didn't know anything. I called my sister. She was in Atlanta. We had a very simple conversation with regard to building this business. It was get in. I took her credit card. I did not even tell her how much it would cost. Right? And this is her very best friend. And family to all of us, she did the same thing. And my poor wife, I just took her credit card. And listen, this is a business of duplication. Let me tell you how beautiful this is. Do you know why I took my wife's credit card and put her in? Where's Marty? Because Marty told me that's what he did. A lot of you guys get in this business, and a lot of you tonight are thinking about getting this business, and you think this is a business of getting people. I keep hearing people say that. I don't know how to get people. I'm not a salesperson. No, it's not a business of getting people. It's not a business of selling stuff. Right now, while this conversation is going on, I got hundreds of products that are moving. Hundreds. I'm sitting here chit-chatting with y'all. Right? Right now, there are people getting in all of our organizations. We're just sitting here having a conversation. We're just looking for a few people who want it. Y'all with me? Yeah. I went to my I don't want to go over on time, but here's the deal. I went to my homecoming. One of my friends comes up to me. He's flipping burgers, right? We went to school together. He's flipping burgers, right? And he says to me, listen, I know you're not going to talk to me about that thing. I said, listen, man, I'm looking for champs, not chumps. And the difference is you. Right? We're not looking for everybody. Right? This whole meeting is going on tonight is just for one person. And the only reason we got to talk to all of y'all because we don't know who it is. Now, I would be remiss to say, in this business, anybody can do it without experience. The company gives us training. It's called 5 Links University. Don't take it for granted, because when you graduate, you get an MBA, right? That's a massive bank account. And what I want to tell you is that we have teachers in this business, and I'm telling you, God blessed me with one of the greatest teachers in this business ever graced this business called 5 Links, and his name is Marty Wynn. I'm just so thankful he took me in, and I'm telling you, my first 45 days in this business was at his house, literally. So anybody want to figure out how to do this, how to hit platinum in 16 months, just stay at Marty's house. and truly, I'm not just thankful to Marty, I'm thankful to all of these platinums. Guys, you don't understand. 16 months ago, I sat out there like you guys, and I was like, one day I'll get up there. The same way that you guys say one day I'll get to heaven. You get what I'm saying? We all believe we're going to get there. We just don't think it's going to happen on our time. Right? And each of these people up here, each of these platinums and double platinums, they were gracious. It was never a time it was a big I, little you. Never. Right? Even before, I couldn't even spell 5 Links, y'all. For like, I was spelling it 5 L-I-N-K-S and couldn't figure out why I couldn't find it on the internet. I didn't know what kind of deal I got in. All I'm saying tonight, even if you don't understand this business, we got mentors. We got mentors that's going to guide us through all of this. And I'm just so thankful to Stan. More so, I mean, not just Stan, but, you know, I just got to be honest. Stan had a vision. And his vision was bigger than probably the state of Maryland. I mean, the man had vision. And the Bible says where there's no vision, the people perish. And listen, in 16 years of being a well-paid attorney, 16 years, I couldn't do what happened in 16 months in this business. In 16 months in this business, actually 9 months, I was able to retire and match my attorney income. Right? And God willing, because of Stan's vision, soon I'll be able to retire my wife. And the funny thing about it is, when this presentation is over, some of y'all are going to say, what does it cost to get in? And then I go back to my Noah example. And you go to Noah while he's opening the ark, and even the animals are going in. You go to Noah and say, Noah, how much does it cost to get in? Right? It's not how much cost you if you do. It's how much it will cost you if you don't. Listen, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Listen, I would be remiss. Tupac D, when I first got in this business and people were talking to me about Tupac, I thought it was a joke. I didn't need Tupac. All I knew was Tupac the rapper. And let me tell you, there's so many days in this business, Tupac would tell you, I have my quiet moments, and I say, Tupac, are they really going to pay that check? Pac said, they're really going to pay the check. And I'm telling you guys, this is a faith walk. Some of y'all are like, I don't want to talk to my friends because it might not work. Listen, it ain't about it not working. It's working. The only question is whether you're going to work it. And if you don't work it, like Marty said, you're going to have to go to work. Right? So, Tupac, I thank you so much. I really do. Now listen, here's a story, everybody, that made me run hard in this business. I was here, I'd been in the business for like 2 weeks. I hit Indy. I came to the BOM. And on the day that I came, Ian Chego was telling a story about how he drove like 19 hours or 12 hours to a national convention. He said his wife's ankles got swollen. He had two choices, either turn around and go back home or keep going to a national event? What did he decide to do? Keep going, right? And when I heard that when he said he kept going, I think about it every time in his business when I feel like giving up. I said, do I turn around or do I keep going? I've got to keep going. Listen, this man has left a legacy, not just for himself, but for his family and for generations unborn, because he kept going. All y'all have got to keep going. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We keep telling y'all that, right? The only difference between this and your job is the days you don't feel like getting up, your check don't stop. Right? If you decide to take a month off, your check is probably going to be bigger when you come home. That's the only difference. When you get into this business, work 10 times as hard as you did on your job. Y'all with me? Yeah. It's like slavery. I know y'all don't listen. Listen, don't miss this. Don't miss this. Many years ago, there was slavery in this country. Right? And people had to make a decision. Some of them got a little pss on a Sunday afternoon. It was a lady named Harriet. And they had to decide whether or not it was a convenient time to go or whether they wanted to watch the game. They wanted to decide if it was a convenient time to go or they wanted to hang out with their boys. Right? Some of them said, I'm comfortable in my job, picking this tobacco and this hay. I don't know, Harry. I don't know if now is a good time. Come back next week. And that's some of y'all. Some of y'all said, listen, now's not a good time. Right? It's kids on spring break. Maybe I'll start in the summer. Right? And some of y'all said, you know what? Maryland is saturated. Maybe if I was in Ohio, I'd get started. Some of y'all say it's raining. No, it's not a good time. And then y'all blame your spouse. I can't get started because my spouse is not supportive. She's a nag. And you know I got kids. My kids are always holding me back. I get started if I didn't have all these kids. You know it's the government. Those Democrats and those people on the Hill and Obama, if it wasn't for them taking all my tax money, I'd get started. Right? Oh, if I wasn't a woman, I'd get started. Right? If I was a man, I'd get started. If I spoke Spanish, then I'd kill it in this business. You know what? If I was a lawyer like Thomas Felder, this business would be a breeze. Yeah. But I guess when Stan got started, they said if I was a bus driver, a piece of cake. Right? Anybody could do it, but not everybody will. Right? Don't make excuses. Anybody here could do it. When you finish this presentation tonight, y'all should be fighting to get an app. Every single one of y'all should take 10. Take 10. Right? Take 10 because you're going to make a decision that between today and tomorrow, every single one of y'all will be in ED. Just make a decision. Right? Because that's what I did. On my first 4 days, I talked to 50 people. Nobody got in. On my 5th day, I did my training 3 times in a row. That's why I tell everybody in this company to do it. Right? Within 2 hours of doing my training, 10 people signed up. Did the company change in 2 hours or did I? It's mindset. Tonight, everybody, y'all take 10 apps. Everybody. You find whoever introduced you to this business, you bring back 7 or 10 apps tomorrow, and you tell them, I can't spell 5 links, but I'm an ED. Before I finish this thing, I just want to thank Kate, Familiar Hire. I really appreciate her. This is my upline. And I want to tell everybody, when I first walked into the presentation, she was the very first face I saw. I got in late, somebody brought me in. I didn't know what I was walking into. I didn't know if this was Amway, Metalluca, the coffee thing. I didn't know if it was a seance. I had no idea what it was. But the way she spoke tonight with authority, she spoke with authority tonight. I said, whatever it is, I need to check it out. And by the time she was done, she had my full attention. And Marty just finished me off. Finally, you guys, you know who I'm going to thank, right? No one person can build an organization. There's no I in team. And guys, it is my awesome and incredible pleasure to thank my team. Team TNT, if you're in the house, just stand up. I just want to Hey guys, thank you so much. My name is Thomas Felder, Platinum Senior Vice President.